Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I want to take the opportunity to talk about an issue that I've been having with YouTube for a while now. Now, I didn't want to just rush out and make this video like when this whole thing really first started happening, because on the YouTube platform, over time, there are issues that arise. You know, there's things that happen in the back end, you know, maybe some code breaks or a change that YouTube was making didn't go as planned, something, right? But there are issues that pop up, right? And many of the times that we've had issues as creators on the platform, like I'm talking technical issues, not more or less like actual issues, but with these kinds of technical problems and stuff, YouTube has been somewhat quick to address and fix them. There's even a section of the YouTube Creator Studio where YouTube is supposed to like give you updates and notifications on like what's going on, what bugs and issues they know about, what they're trying to fix, things like that, right? But I haven't really seen YouTube address this in any meaningful way. I don't know if I'm the only person dealing with this, but I'm gonna go ahead and honestly assume that I'm not the only person dealing with this for two main reasons. Number one being that this is something that has happened plenty of times before. YouTube has had periods of time where, you know, I don't know, maybe traffic on the website was a little higher than they expected, or the amount of content being uploaded was exceeding their expectations. But there have been times on the platform where we've had issues like this, right? Where the platform isn't working as intended for creators and it's kind of busted to the point where it's affecting their output and stuff like that. But like I said, usually YouTube is pretty quick to like come out and tell us like, oh, hey, this is causing an issue, we're trying to fix this, give us a few days or whatever, right? Like, it's not like when things like this happen, they're just completely dead silent. But this has been personally happening to me on YouTube for weeks now, and honestly, it's getting to the point where it's starting to frustrate me, because when I go to upload content, you know, I kind of have, at this point, I would say a pretty good cycle in place for what I do. You know, I've got a pretty good understanding of uploading my content and like having a complete routine based around that, right? So to give you guys, I guess a little bit of a look into what I do, right? So when it comes to making a video, I just kind of sit here at the computer. I'm doing what I'm doing literally right now. I talk into a microphone for 14 to 15 minutes about the topic. I record the audio for the video. I go into Premiere Pro. I edit the video together. Usually doesn't take that long. I don't have to do a whole ton of editing for my content, thankfully, but I render the video. I check back through to make sure that there's no errors or quality issues or that the video isn't playable or something. I go upload it, and then, you know, there's a couple different things you have to wait for when you're uploading your video on YouTube. Now, like I said, I kind of have a routine when it comes to uploading content, so I know what I need to be doing, but it's unfortunate when this gets broken. With these YouTube issues, it's times like this where I'm glad that Raid Shadow Legends just had their 4th anniversary last month. Raid Shadow Legends is a completely free-to-play game with over 80 million downloads, with over 650 champions to collect and countless ways to customize them. New updates every month bring awesome new content for you and your friends to experience, with incredible AAA level graphics straight from your mobile device. Now, if I was having an Easter dinner party, I think I would invite Raglan, as she's able to revive faster than anyone else in Raid. If someone falls down, guess who? Maybe Angar, since he's able to provoke enemies so much. He'd be great conversation at the dinner table. I'd round it out with Bistofus and Calvalax due to their damaging capabilities. Raid is also adding a hugely requested feature, Live Arena PvP, where you can pick and ban champions before a 1v1 with someone for new artifact sets, fragments, legendary void champions, and live arena crests. Also, there's new champions, Season 8 of the Forge Pass, Easter-themed events, and much more. There is no lack of content for you to play. With all of this great stuff and more constantly coming to the game, Raid is the mobile game for you. And don't worry, the game teaches you how to play and allows you to move at your own pace to really take in the RPG elements or to customize your in-game setup that much more. But don't wait now, it's time for you to get into the action. You can use my link in the description or scan this handy QR code on the screen to get insane bonuses, including the epic champion Kellan the Shyke, XP brews, energy refills, and plenty more. Hey, and once you're in, you can search me online under the name Big Opti 47, and guess what? If you're lucky, you can join my clan and we can take over Raid Shadow Legends together. So don't wait, go to the link in the description now to get playing today. And thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. So when I go to upload my videos on YouTube, one thing that always has been there is the upload/processing time. Now, for those of you who don't upload content on YouTube, when you're uploading a video on the platform, obviously it's going to take time for the whole file to upload. Usually this, for me, only took about 3 to 5 minutes. I could get an entire video uploaded relatively quickly. Like, that was never a problem before, you know? I would get a video set to upload, I'd put the title in the description and the tags and the charity on the video and everything, and by the time I was done pretty much doing everything to the video, you know, we'd be good to go. Like, we'd be ready to set this bitch for scheduling. And it would probably be out at that point within about 30 minutes to 45 minutes from when I uploaded it. But now I'm having a pretty massive problem with this due to YouTube's newest glitch. So I've noticed over the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks now that my upload times on YouTube have drastically increased, right? Like I said, I mean, I could upload a video in like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes before, right? And then it would start processing. But now my upload times alone are taking like sometimes 30, 45 minutes, 25 minutes. And that's of course just to upload the file. That's not even to like, you know, process it in HD so you guys can watch it in like 1080p. That's not even to have like YouTube system monetize check your video so it can be monetized off the jump. And you might be sitting here thinking, oh, Optimus, Optimus, bro. You don't have to fucking complain about this because it's so many creators out there, man, that have to wait, you know, forever for monetization checks and all these different issues. Well, the reason why this is such a problem for my channel and why this pisses me off as much as it does is because I'm more of like a recent events kind of creator, right? Like a lot of the content that I create here on my channel is me talking about whatever hot topic is in the news at the time, right? Like if some sort of like geopolitical situation unfolds or whatever, I'm making a video about it a lot of the time. Or there's some sort of big drama going on in the content creator community. A lot of the time I'm covering that, right? And these for the most part are very like time sensitive subjects, you know, like when it comes to internet beef and like dealings in the world and stuff, these are things that don't just last forever, you know, like people get over these types of things very quickly and interest in them dips pretty quickly. So you might be sitting here thinking, oh, Optimus is mad he has to upload his video 2 hours later than he wants to or whatever, right? Well, that's because for me, that is 2 hours worth of very critical time for that video to get out to the audience, to get out to new people who've never seen my channel, who are looking through for this topic content or whatever, for that video to foothold itself in the algorithm, for it to generate revenue for my business. It's just lost productivity and time that in all reality shouldn't be lost. Like this was time that for years now has been completely fine. You know, there's never been any sort of problem. I've been doing this for at least like 4 years on the routine that I've kind of been doing now. And it's just never been like this, man. It's never been to the point where, you know, I'm having to hold videos back hours in advance to get them out monetized and made sure that they're in HD, because like truth be told, like I could sit here and just publish those videos not in HD, you know, like I could publish them before the HD processes or whatever, but to me that is just a stupid fucking move. It's one that doesn't really benefit me. Like, yeah, sure, the video gets out in the algorithm first or whatever, and like you can make a little bit more money or whatever, but at the end of the day, that's just ruining the viewing experience of my content for potentially thousands of people early on in the video. Like, I don't want people to be rewarded by being some of the first people to watch the new Optimus video by having to watch it in like fucking 360p because they couldn't load it up in HD. Like, that's just fucking ridiculous, especially in the year 2023. Like, I want people to be able to watch my videos in HD. I want people to be able to see that shit in 1080p. You know, it looked pretty decent. I'm not trying to upload a video that looks like complete horseshit and isn't ready for y'all to watch, because at the end of the day, I feel like that's wrong, right? Like, I'm not sitting here saying I've got some sort of like fucking visually transformative content that like you just couldn't bear to miss, but I feel like the gameplay and everything is pretty important to my videos at this point, right? Like, it is the video medium of my content, and we are on a video watching platform after all. I imagine that people would want to see like a pretty decent look when they're watching the videos, right? So honestly, that's just not on the table for me right now. I've just been kind of like, I guess, dealing with it, right? Like, is YouTube ever gonna fix this problem? I don't know. But the thing is I'm thinking this has to be affecting other content creators too, right? Like, if it can't just be me, because like I've troubleshooted, right? Like, oh, maybe it was the cookies in my browser or something, right? So I've cleared the cookies in my browser, I've used multiple browsers to log in and out. I checked to see if maybe something I was doing during the rendering process could be like really kind of lengthening these kinds of issues with the upload times and whatnot. Nothing really there. And even like my internet connection, which is pretty new as I've just moved into this office in the last couple of months, right? I have really goddamn good internet, especially for just, you know, doing content creation, uploading YouTube videos. My internet is plenty, you know. and I've reset the internet connection, and it hasn't fixed it. But I mean, is it a minor issue? Yeah, I guess in retrospect, but unfortunately it's snowballed over the last few weeks to the point now where my content schedule is completely fucked up. For instance, I typically like to upload my videos at a specific time in the day too, and I know like to what I'm saying might sound fucking schizophrenic or something, like I can't believe this guy plans this out that much, but you gotta think this is my livelihood, right? Like this is pretty much my fucking job. So yeah, I take it pretty seriously, and like I said, I have a routine. You know, I like for my videos to be out by about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time, or about, you know, 1 or 2 or so Pacific time. That way, on the East Coast of the US, where most of my viewers are, the United States, by the time y'all are getting off work and getting out of school and getting out of all your priorities throughout the day, those videos are already sitting right there in your sub box for when you come home, right? Or the notification is sitting there on your phone for when you come home and you're ready to watch some YouTube. That's the whole point of me uploading my videos during that time of the day. But now, because of issues like this, I've had to push back uploads until like 7:30 p.m. a couple times, right? Or like damn near 5 o'clock p.m. West Coast, which just throws a complete fucking wrench in my plans, because that's hours worth of content that people have missed now. You know, they could have been seeing this video earlier or whatever. Maybe they don't see it at all now. Like, there's just so many different scenarios that happen with shit like this, and it just, I don't know, man. Like, there's been no addressal from YouTube from it. I assume I can't be the only person, right? Like, I don't know if YouTube's going through like a high traffic period, or maybe they ain't invested in their servers enough over the last few years or something, but this shit gets on my nerves now. Like, something about this definitely needs to be done. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about this YouTube issue and signing out.